We'll have Vidit versus Pragg. That's the all-Indian matchup. Ooh, that looks interesting. Vidit doing Vidit things, yeah. Vidit playing that solid, that squeezing water out of a stone kind of a position from Vidit's side. But also Pragg has this control over the c5 square. And if he's able to, completely occupy that, then maybe his position becomes a bit more comfortable. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. I think Vidit is looking more comfortable to me.
Again, once it comes down to this D pawn, which has gone over the halfway mark on the board, giving white more space as well. I think Pragg is trying to break through with that space, trying to target that central pawn. That last move hints at a central bake on c6. We'll see if Pragg can manage to get that in. But I agree with you. Things so far in the balance. But I also slightly prefer white. The black knight not in the game. By the way, c6 has happened on the board. So some decisions for Vidit to be made. Should we head over to our tournament leader?
Five seconds is not 5 seconds, and being a pawn down is definitely not an ideal situation. Look, the things are looking good for Vidit. But let's not forget, Pragg is leading this. Pragg is right behind Magnus with only half a point lead. So this is very, very crucial that for Pragg to at least score something to be in the podium. Okay, Queen e5. Okay, can I go?
And I just noticed somehow Magnus Carlsen just won his game in a position that looked absolutely drawn. And once again, vintage Magnus winning against SL. Just never going to an end game with him. We'll check in on that once we're done with this. Unbelievable.
But if you don't go into the end game, what do you do in chess? That's the question I feel every chess player has to ask themselves. It's absolutely bizarre that he won that end game, but we'll circle back to that. Rook f4, and is the pawn hanging on c4? I believe it is.
You could take knight takes pawn, queen d5, tactics everywhere. So he first comes back with the king, not allowing the queen to pin that e4 pawn. And again, it could be anyone's game. Now, Vidit needs to win this. He's currently on 5 points on 5th place. If he wants a chance at the standings, he has to beat Pragg.
Absolutely right, but I must say that from a Blitz perspective, I think Pragg's position is looking really comfortable to me. If I had to choose a color between black or white, I will choose Pragg here because white spawns are not looking really good here to me.
Despite having an extra pawn,
Exactly.
so many weaknesses. Wow, it's still a game for all 3 results. Vidit has been forced to the defense of the e3 pawn.
Like look at his last move, bringing the knight to the back rank. That's not a move you want to play. It's a move you have to play.
Not a happy move. Rook takes knight. Is it there? Has he missed rook takes knight?
Oh.
He just missed rook takes knight.
Oh.
Pragg just blunders. And you remember their first encounter yesterday. He was completely winning. Then he lost the advantage and then he walked into a fork. Pragg again blunders a piece against Vidit.
Ooh, Blitz, these types of things happens in Blitz, yeah? I mean, wait, what?
And Pragg Vidit returns the favor with another blunder. And now with this check, Pragg would have won the rook. Pragg gets some kind of a poetic revenge from yesterday.